wish they did was androids. That's the only thing that I wish they had.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, there is still some time because they said they will not release all of the details until the full game is out. So it still could maybe be
Yeah,
have
probably
androids, but
not. Probably not.
maybe not. Yeah.
Most likely not. They have Nappa. What else do you need?
You can pre-order and get that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah.
It's coming out for the PC. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Ardenfell. Beefalo.
Loading. Mapping dungeons. Map my
Hatching
dungeons.
dragons.
Oh, no.
No.
No more dragons.
No, we're on an island full of dragons.
Yeah.
And yet again, you guys continue to completely blindside me with what you want to do, and
Good. Welcome to being a DM. Population
I'm getting used to it, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say
Population's not just you. It's also Inferno. It's also Grimmeth.
it's hard to say I'm getting used to it because it still blindsides me. It's like, hey, I don't think we do this. We should just go. And I'm like, wait, I didn't see that coming. But I am kind of used to being blindsided, if that makes sense.
Oh, how did you like that little part, Grim? That we were doing.
I like the italics and the IM that you sent me. I was like, holy shit, Skype italics.
Yeah, I know. It's great.
Oh my god, Skype. Oh my god, 2015 italics in my Skype. What is going on?
Yeah.
What wizardry is this?
They must have
There
printed it out
was
with
other
video.
things that I
Special
could have
effects
sent
things
you
loaded.
if you want to see it, but that was not included on the actual notes.
By the way,
You.
Piff, that video you sent me, that guy's Roll20 must have disconnected too.
He just did not care.
Nope.
What?
No, just some video Piff sent of an anime, and this kind of thing happens a lot in anime, where like some
That
girls
was
walking.
Sailor Moon, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I recognize the character, but a girl was literally dying in the street behind a guy, and he just walked off. Didn't even notice. Though in real life, there's no way you couldn't notice someone 5 feet behind you going, ah!
Unless they were deaf.
It would be one of those things you would choose to ignore, I think.
Yeah.
I think he did look at his
Bystander
face.
apathy.
Yeah.
If I get involved in this, there'll be a police report.
My thing's still loading here, but apparently
Same here.
Roll20 is back online.
So I'm
so-
recalculating splines. I'm determining scale sizes right now.
Oh, I'm still loading my special effects engine. I'm starting to think this is like the beginning of The Sims, where all this shit means nothing.
I'm mapping
Yeah,
dungeons.
it's true.
Nothing means nothing.
Nothing means nothing.
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 I do like how someone in the chat is like, oh, if they're putting mud on themselves. Did Pearson watch Predator? I'm like, you have to be careful of the predator. I'm having a baby.
Did you last? No. Yeah, you said you did. I lied.
I was actually considering like how hilarious it would be if the leader was like the one that's just like, fuck it, I give up. But the man rolled a 20. He's got some balls.
Yeah.
That's okay. We will rip them off.
Yeah, it's
and
true.
shove them down.
You
The honey badger.
poor Pearson. He has an obsession with shoving things down people's mouth.
Or in people, or
Yeah.
whatever. If it's brutal and horrific, Pearson's... Because
It's all over that.
warfare, battle is not just doing damage, it's also psychological.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel sorry for what's her face?
Who, Olivia?
Tara?
No, your wife.
Yeah, like
Carla?
Tara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Trying to shove
She
things-
loves me.
Nothing. I was being dirty.
I'm starting to feel bad for Brizzo. I should have added in there for Brizzo. Very sadistic, not quite Pearson levels.
Say this bitch doesn't know statistics if it hit it in its...
Statisticals.
Okay, I like that. I like statisticals. That one
that's
gets
good.
a thumbs up.
Yes. Quite.
Oh my god, this black screen's taking forever to go away.
It tells me I'm hatching dragons.
Tells me it's randomizing dice rolls, sort of.
Look, it's still trying to recover from all this shit. They can't support all the people just trying to get on and be like, I'm gonna play my campaign.
I blame chat.
Yeah, I blame
Wow.
chat too.
I demand my free service work immediately.
You guys didn't believe in
Salty
Tinkerbell
Izzle.
enough, and now Roll20's dead.
Did you have to
I did.
bring up
I
the
did.
T word?
I did.
We
What,
are
What's
through
the T word?
as a
Tinkerbell?
friend.
Hey,
Because we know the friendship was only one way, Squee.
hey, Kriana.
Son of a bitch.
I
What?
killed baby.
Why? What is wrong with you? I make art for you.
Yeah, I was
It's
just say,
true.
Hey, do you want to make art for a DM that isn't mean?
Yeah, that's right.
How's it going? Come over to the Rifty side. Wait, you do that already.
I do.
You do. We're hilarious.
I get it.
All right. Well, it's too bad we're in the middle of combat, or we could be just doing other stuff, campaigns, but we can't. So.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to resolve. We can easily like press whatever macro button someone has and roll that way. You can see them.
Assuming I can log in.
My fucking macro set
Oh,
up.
that's right. He doesn't have his browser window open anymore.
Yeah, we can just be patient. We can shoot the shit. What ifs?
Nope. Can't do it.
We're gonna shoot poop.
Gotta do it.
Not gonna be
We're
able
gonna
to do it.
poop.
How cool is it? What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. Yeah. That's so weird. That's a weird last thing. Do you even know what dinosaurs are?
I don't think. No, I don't think there are dinosaurs in Ardenfell.
No, I don't think so.
I think the
But
Ice Age killed them.
I will say this. Oh, I'm back into the campaign fully.
Oh,
Oh my
him as well.
god.
Damn.
Oh, here I come. Ready to
Oh.
rip some balls off.
Everyone but the DM.
Oh, it's
I'm
coming.
not in either.
That's
You're
to be
coming.
you.
You're coming.
So
Oh, here's all of our rolls coming up all of a sudden too.
Oh God.
I will say two things. One, there was a question in the chat. Why would I say that? A bit ago, we were talking about Arnold quotes.
Yeah,
That's
lo-
what was one of his quotes.
I'm logged in now as well.
All right, I think it's logging me in. Yay!
Can you see that? Can any of you
Yes.
see that?
Yes.
Yes.
Holy
Yay.
piss.
That's uncalled for.
All right, quick, fucking shoot someone, game.
Oh, I think it was this Kriana's turn.
No, it was Key's turn. He hadn't shot at anything.
I thought
Yeah.
I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, yeah, you did. You did.
It was Finian's turn.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
He had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I need to rearrange some stuff though because we're backed up a bit.
Because I
Well,
rolled
yeah.
a natural one.
None of the
I
edits.
wasn't. I wasn't
No-
backed up at all. That was
None,
great.
none of the edits that you could make would obviously have been saved.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was,
Hang on, so let me get over here. So
Finian fucking attack!
remember
take,
Baby
like,
Junior
20
got
fucking
34
points.
points of damage.
Mm-hmm. I did 8 points of damage to the captain dude.
Mm-hmm.
I took my 20 friggin' points of damage from those hits.
Damn.
Sad face.
How many?
Oh, no,
8
like
points?
10 each.
Yeah, 8 points.
Don't take that dead body away from me. That's my weapon.
Oh no, I'm just moving. You can have it. You need to clear the clutter, man.
No, it's okay. You can have it.
I just need to clear the clutter so I can see what's going on. You can
love
just
that.
consider that body still with you.
Fucking murder! Slay! Before it goes down again! Destroy them, Kriana!
All right, yeah, Finn, your
Oh.
turn. Let's do
This
this.
is my moment.
We have an escalation of 3! Fucking kick their asses!
Do we?
Yeah.
We have an escalation of 3.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Balls,
we do.
This guy right here, this red motherfucker. You know what's about to happen to him? He's about to get dead. All right.
Is that contagious?
Death. Death.
No, but it is terminal.
No.
Take that, you motherfucker.
That's a hit. That's only 12 points of damage, though. Is that an even?
Yes.
Yes, it is. So it might only be 12 points of damage.
Well, you know what? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 5.
That's a miss. So 4 points of damage.
Baby Junior!
Baby Junior.
Oh no, he's attacking the other guy. That's right. Shit. Well, Baby Junior's just gonna attack that guy.
You don't want
Okay.
Baby Junior. I don't want to. Oh wait, he's hurt though.
I was going to say.
I
you
forgot it
can-
didn't update his health on my end, so he was down to like I think that was it.
He lost 34 points. So he can
Yeah.
roll to disengage. He can recover. He can.
Let's try rolling to disengage and see if we can do that.
All right. It's going to be no penalty because you are engaged with the extra person. So
Well, she rolled a 19. I think
Yeah.
that's enough.
yeah, oh, definitely more than enough. So
Okay,
he can
so
disengage.
baby's just gonna be like, damn it, fuck this shit. Arf! Arf! And then, okay.
Dad, I'm coming. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow, I thought
Chirp.
it was his mom. I'm
Was it?
losing
Actually,
track.
I always thought it was his dad. We never actually discussed that.
Actually, you did say that was his mother.
Oh, did I? Whoops.
Yeah, let's
Anyway,
let's keep playing.
irrelevant. Let's go.
Okay, so
He
he's gonna
can.
use a recovery.
Okay, there you go.
Alright. And
Since
that
he's
will be
close
the end
to
of
you,
our-
if you
what?
need hit points, that counts for you as well. But
Oh, sweet. I don't, but I
Okay.
appreciate it. Thank you, baby junior.
all right, is that your turn?
That is our turn.
Cole. Train.
He's gonna step in, so he's at least in melee engaged range with this guy, and he's going to with dead body in hand, swing it almost like sort of bottom to top, upwards, almost club-like, but this is a throw
Okay.
to the person in front of him. See how that much works.
That's a hit. That's 31 points of damage, and that's a dead null. So it works much well.
Him and the dead body fly across the room into the wall.
And
where
that was
a-
even.
Yeah, and he is going to pull out a second spear and chuck it at the other guy, giving him a +2. Oh, I'm also going to point at the other guy with bulge eyes.
Okay.
And he's going to have a +2 to his freaking roll.
Why do we get the image? He kills one, and then the bulge eyes just slowly turn to the other one.
It's a good thing that I pointed at him.
Yeah, that's miss.
It still takes 8 points of damage.
All right. So then. Okay. All right. Jarek.
Neither of these two up here are injured, right?
No.
This one was the one that made the fucking 20. Like, which one made the super high morale check?
No, actually, it's down at the bottom, the red one.
Fantastic, cool. The one that's directly above Pearson is gonna get targeted with a spark. 27 versus magic defense for 21 lightning damage.
Definitely not going to be enough to stop it. So, 21.
So I think it's just now staggered.
Yes, just now.
Oh, sweet.
I know. Anyway, just did enough with its 42 hit point total. Jarek looks back behind him. I don't suppose the one red knoll that's standing there is at 15 or less, is it?
No.
Didn't think so. That's the end of my turn then.
All right. It is the Knoll's turn. I think that one's dead. He just saw. Okay, I think it's time for some morale checks because some people are getting
Hot
slaughtered.
death is stepping out of a room.
Yeah, it is. All right, hang on. I gotta figure out what I actually.
Look
gave
at your
this
hot
guy.
death right here.
Where is my roll?
Where is your soul?
Where is your? Never
Oh,
mind.
there. Okay.
Bull.
Okay, I got it. So he's gonna roll morale. Okay, so the leader makes it. However, these two guys,
Hi.
he makes it, and he does not. The one engaged with Olivia. Let's roll to disengage for him.
He just saw some lightning
Actually,
shit
no.
at the guy next to him.
Yeah, let's see here. He makes it, so he's this way. He's gone. He's trucking. The other two, though, are going to attack Pearson. This one's attacking you.
Uh-huh.
20.
Hit.
Damn.
All right, that's going to be the
10 more points.
10 more.
Yep.
Yep. All right.
Ow.
And the red one's attacking Finn with the giant mace. 23.
Oh, yeah.
14
That
points of
hits.
damage.
Butts! Okay.
That's their turn. It is escalation of 4.
Okay.
By the way, I'm very happy I took that feat that I don't have to roll an attack against Finn when throwing a projectile. to critically fail.
rolled a 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Ow.
It does come in handy.
It does.
All right, Keen, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here. Can I see this guy that is running away?
I would say, yeah, you can catch a glimpse of him.
Kill the guy
Alright.
who's running so Cullimore can't ask him questions. Yeah.
Wait, can't ask them questions or can?
I detected
that's
a
why-
hint of sarcasm.
Yes, that was sarcastic.
Oh.
He kills him so no one can ask him questions.
Yeah, other guys we can ask.
Maybe
No,
just-
not
The
really.
ones who pass their morale checks. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
ask them.
he's okay. I
Your turn.
guess I'll just attack the one that's engaged with Pearson.
Grim, maybe that Null knows something about Keen. Keen doesn't
I
want anyone
guess.
knowing. All right, that one.
We went out once.
They went to jungle school together or some shit.
That is a hit, and that is a dead Null.
Perfect. Perfect.
And that is my turn.
All right,
Have to hop over these barrels.
Okay.
Pearson, your turn.
Pearson is, once the knoll in front of him falls to the ground, he will stalk over towards the other knoll, and maybe go over the barrels. I'm not trying to attack him or anything like that. And I'll simply say, if you can understand me, we don't want to kill you. Drop your weapons.
He drops his weapons. I don't even have to roll a morale check. He already failed it. All right.
Yeah.
He drops his weapons.
Stay there.
He says, "You no kill Grog.
No kill Grog.
Grog
stay
not
quiet.
hurt any of your friends."
No, and we know hurt Grog. We talked to Grog.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Alrighty then. Finn.
All right, so you're dealing with that up there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still beating. Well, we already got one, so just gonna deal with this guy then.
Fucking eviscerated.
Yeah. Try to make up for fucking up and shit.
200 miles away,
Yeah.
you guys still hear that guy from the audience. She's gonna kill him.
Oh, he's killing him.
Right, that's an even too. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You hit him really hard. See if you
Yeah,
can hit him
let's
again.
hit him. Here we go again.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just killed the leader.
Bleeder beans.
He looks at you and then he goes blat and falls over.
Right.
Blat.
The finish.
And combat's over.
Good.
Jarek will use mage hands for the fit of intimidating, since he's a master interrogator and torturer. Swat the barrels out of his way behind Cullimore.
Cullimore will step to the side and say, Grog, you answer this guy's questions and then we'll let you go. As he picks up the bow and arrow that Grog had, or his axe, or whatever the weapons he dropped off, and puts them away into the corner.
Grog nods and says, "No hurt, Grog. Grog tell you everything."
Okay.
Jarek might have just bought this robe, but he's going to use fucking negative energy to impress the fear upon this guy even more, and just crackles of lightning will just fucking incinerate the robe along his right arm to pieces and ash, revealing the skeletal arm beneath.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a knoll piss its fur?
No.
I think you're about to. Hang on a second.
Gross.
Yep.
Good.
That's yeah, he's kind of on his knees, quivering and
Jarek
scared.
takes off the leather glove, revealing the skeletal hand, just cracks the bones noisily. You will tell me many things, Grog.
Grog actually starts sniveling at your feet. Master, you didn't say that you were with... Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Grog, do anything. Please, Grog, no hurt.
Jarek pauses and smiles have you forgotten your purpose, whelp?
Grog looks up and says, "No, Master, I did as you commanded."
Did I have to travel all the way out of the waste for you?
But But master, we deliver the limestone to the mountain to crazy man, like you said. We do. Good job, master.
Jarek, like, rakes the hand against, like, the wood.
Why don't you tell me everything you've done, Grog, so that I may assess your penalty?
Oh, God, I was going to have you make rolls. I didn't even think about the arm. Damn. All right, well, so right now this gnoll looks like Silly Putty.
Excellent.
And to paraphrase, to save me having to talk in gnoll dialect, he explains... well, because it's a bit much. He explains the operations that every 4 days or so, they are loaded up with limestone. He's not sure what the limestone is used for, but he's heard talk that it's used to run the crazy man, as he calls them, contraptions. The limestone are delivered to a secret cave at the bottom of the mountain. They take it by boat to a certain, as far as they can, and then they continue on with the carts about 20 miles to the base of the mountain, where there is an entrance guarded by the crazy man's crazies. He doesn't really know what to call them, and says that they deliver it and that they come back here and they get more limestone.
This was a test of your security, whelp, and I find so many of you lax here.
Master, Grog, not Grog's fault. Grog told them there should be more guards. Grog did.
At this point, can I just quickly interrupt? Not to say anything, but just in character. When Pearson was putting away the weapons off to the side, he would have snuck behind the mewling Grog. And at this point, while Jarek is ruthlessly interrogating him, Cullimore will pull out his knife and just, like, point to the knoll and, like, shrug his shoulders like, should we kill him now? To Jarek.
Jarek looks in the hand and says,
Grog, we shall debate your fate. Why don't you curl up on your bed? Think about what else you have not told me. And if you leave your bed, there are worse fates than death. I will bring you back to the wastes, back to Shadowhold.
Grog starts to literally kiss your feet and say, "Thank you, master." But as he does that, you all hear a noise behind you. And it's a very strange noise. And it sounds like some scraping and some stepping. And what you see come through the door in the back is... the best way to describe it looks like a humanoid made out of white clay, but the clay is soft and kind of lumpy, and it doesn't walk right, and it walks unnaturally. Its limbs kind of hang there, and its head's tilted to the side, and it just kind of stands there. And then, all of a sudden, it begins to change shape and form, and starts growing a greenish-type skin. And hang on a second, I need to upload the picture. This picture's not colored because Crayon is amazing, but...
Say, I had other ideas that I was going to suggest with using the null, but this might throw another kink at him.
What?
Alright, so it turns very quickly into...
God, it's a steampunk goblin! It's hideous!
Kind of. It looks like a goblin, but he looks a little taller than a goblin. He does have goggles on his head, and he just stands there. And when he knows everyone's looking at him, he goes, "Oh no, this is most interesting. Don't mind me. Keep going."
Okay.
The voice is so perfect.
Jarek narrows his eyes at the creature. Now, I guess I'm just going to, as a player, give someone else the opportunity to act before I have Jarek attack this motherfucker. So, please, someone else do something. I push the table to you.
If you weren't, Cole was.
Yeah, if you weren't, I was.
I was going to just quickly figure out what the hell we do with Noel here. Is he still licking at Jarek's feet? Is he going to the bed as promised?
When the guy behind him starts talking, the Noel crawls up to Jarek and says, "The crazy man, see, ask him, I do good job."
Okay.
Suppose that's worth pausing for. And Jarek says, I'll actually look at the crazy man and ask, I don't know. Does Grog do a good job?
He's suitable, but wait, what am I saying? Where are my manners? I am Nye, experimentalist extraordinaire, and you must be the champions. How marvelous. I had no idea you would come here to see me.
Oh, yeah.
Jarek, wiggles a skeletal hand.
Hello, Nye.
And he looks around and he says, but what are you doing to my lovely ship?
Jarek says,
Well, nothing yet.
At this point, out of character, would anyone mind if I just kill Grog right now? Or
go
do we
for it.
still...
Go for
Any plans that we might have had have been derailed a bit?
Yeah,
from this,
I
go
kind
for
of
it.
noticed that. And while Grog is still, while Jarek is talking and Grog is still distracted, I would like to slide my knife around him and slit his throat, please.
Pretty please.
For Nye's part, he it's not that he doesn't notice, he just doesn't seem to care at all. Like it's completely beneath him.
Yeah, that's fine.
His focus.
Figure
is on you guys.
give the poor scared Knoll a relatively quick death.
Jarek extends his skilled hand.
Did we create too much of a ruckus here on the ship for you?
He looks around and he says, "Oh my, quite the ruckus. This will simply not do. I need my limestone for my experiments." Oh, but this is perfect. You're here? This could be a perfect opportunity to learn how you guys react to such things. Oh, I do love going to new planes of existence. I tell you what, in return for destroying my lovely little servants there, I'm going to let you face some of my toys. And, do try your best to survive. I want to record this for posterity. Sorry, must go. Many, many things to do, cities to destroy, and all that. Ta-ta. And with that, the clay form starts to mold away from Nye and back into the white, sort of putty-like image. And you start to hear all around you more of these putty-like things that were in crates, literally in crates, break out of the crates and start to stand up in that very unhuman-like way. And
Shit.
roll for initiative.
I'm
All right.
regretting drawing this creature for you, Squee.
You
Why the fuck would you do that?
yet
You
Listen,
begun.
I'm the artist. It's
So-
what I do.
It's what you do. It is your curse.
Holy shit, check that shit
Oh,
out.
I got 27. Okay.
Whew.
29.
Wow, I'm slow. I was just having so much fun in the moment there. Jarek's
Yeah.
this is interesting. I guess he's just too enamored with these clay figurines.
This is fascinating.
Yeah.
I will say this: we are rolling initiative. One thing is going to happen, technically right before combat starts. Which, if you guys have initiative before the golems, I will let you still act before they do. But I got to do something with them real quick.
All right.
So hang on. I had a -5 because of that morale check. All right. They have an initiative of 25. Okay, so let me go ahead and arrange this in descending order. And
Say, I don't think everyone's initiative Pierce Inferno's doesn't look right from what he rolled.
Yeah, it is. I rolled 2 d20s. The first one was a 17 plus 10, which is 27. The second one was a natural 1.
Oh.
I get to roll 2d20 and select the highest.
I'm aware.
just did it separately. Yeah.
I saw you roll a 1 and then a 7 plus 9, so I was confused.
A 7 plus 9. Oh yeah, that's because my stupid initiative macro is not updated, so I did
Okay.
it so I'd be on the screen.
All right.
all right, so I'm gonna roll 5d10s, which is going to determine. Okay, 9, 6, 3, 3, 9. All right, so let me go to my little list here. You guys are gonna love this.
No, we're not. Don't lie to us.
Why do you do this? After
Yeah.
all the art I've done.
Really
for
is
you.
quite fascinating.
No,
what
actually, I
this
think you guys as
experimentalist
players
had to
might
do.
actually really like this.
So the gnolls were carrying around like clay putty figures.
That's how I'm justifying Jarek's abysmal initiative. Like, I did that. That's quite impressive.
I named these creatures Splorf for my own artistic purposes.
Splorf.
I'm sure Squee has a really kick-ass name for them, but I'm going to refer to them as Splorf. Splorf.
All right. This first one starts to turn into a shape like that. And hang on, let me delete this. The second one, let's see, what did I roll? A 6 is going to turn into.
No. I was imagining I was with the party, but my character is still in sort of like the back door. What should I do about that?
You'd have, yeah, you can move your character up. You'd have more than enough time to get that
Okay.
done.
And I imagine any errant shots or javelins that were tossed over at Nai's way might have just been ineffectual.
Yeah, especially over in that direction.
No, actually, I would have. The way I would have handled it, because I expected something like that, is if it had hit, it would have done damage to that host body.
Okay.
It wouldn't have hurt Nai, but it would have hurt the host body. And then I rolled 2 3s, so. And this one deleted. And last but not least is another 9. Okay then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you guys may now go. And I need to.
All right.
This.
So this is a completely new combat.
Completely new combat.
Okay.
Initiative is back down to 0, etc., etc.
All right. Let's see. So we got a guy over here.
So I would say that Finn would probably have her teleport ability back.
Yes.
All right.
Are you suggesting a teleport?
No, I'm just making sure that everything's fine and dandy.
Oh, cool. So this, yeah, I'll go over to this corner and attack this guy, I guess. Because YOLO. Oh, I mean, NOLO. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Nolo.
NOLO. I forget.
Game over, yeah!
Fine, Yolt. You only live twice. Alright, then I'll attack this guy.
Alright.
Red zeros, just 8. Fuck
It's
that.
a 15. That is not going to hit.
Okay.
So that is going to be 4 points of miss damage on him.
BJ's like, wait, was that odd or you? No, that was odd. BJ's like, I'm gonna come help. So he's gonna come over here and just bite at this guy too.
Alright.
Blurp.
Hang on a second. That is a hit.
Yay!
So
good-
10 points
good
of damage.
boy. Good boy.
Nice. Hang on, let me, I think this guy actually has a special... Nope. Nope, he does not have a special. Not for that. Okay, so, is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Alright, Pearson.
Quick action, pull a healing potion. A standard action to drink it. So healing, just regular tier is my recovery. It was plus, like you said,
1d8.
1d8.
And it's capped at 30.
Right.
Okay. All right. So I'll just roll my recovery and add 1d8. So 5d8 plus my constitution. I can never have more than 30, which is excellent because that's exactly how much I'm down.
Nice.
So bonus. Oh, fuck me.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that's a waste. All right, that's fine. And as movement, I'm moving here and asking Jarrett to back up. I'd rather not be, fight guys on 2 flanks. I'd like to use that stopgap.
Sure.
End of my turn.
Alright.
Use-
I'll go ahead and, like, in that sense, that's just such a quick thing. Jarek, if you consent, I'll let you actually get in position, Pearson.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I can, yeah. Since I moved the barrels out of the way.
Great, awesome. Now at least I won't be flanked.
All right, Keen, your turn.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
For game purposes, are these demons?
No.
Okay, good. Let's see. I still have my bow out, so I will shoot this one that's right next to me.
Okay.
Olivia,
So-
protect me.
I am not aiming, so I will still have my quick action.
All right.
So my crit range is 17, no extra bonus attack, and
That is a miss.
so he only takes 4 damage. I'll use my quick action to take out my greatsword, and I will go and engage him.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Okay. It is now the creatures' turns. I hesitate to call them golems because they're more than that now. So the all right, let's see here. Let me just verify I'm doing these all right. We're going to obviously the Dragonkin guard that Finn is engaging will just attack Finn. The Dragonkin guard that Keen's engaging will just attack Keen. The assassin over here is going to... Can he make it to Pearson in one turn? Yes, he can. Alright. So he is going to attack Pearson. And the other two are actually going to stay back. So, first things first. Dragonkin guards. Let's see here. The one's attacking Finn first with a scimitar.
Bring it, bitch. Looking at your boobs too. I'm not impressed.
Okay, not gonna roll 5d10.
It's
for
a
that.
lizard. It doesn't have boobs.
That
Listen.
is a-
Listen,
Oh.
have you ever seen the body of an Argonian before?
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
Sexy. All right.
No.
So yeah, that
take
does-
14 damage.
damage. All right, that's fine. I can handle it. I've seen worse in life.
All right, Keen, the Dragonkin's attacking you. That is a hit, so that's 14 damage and 5 ongoing damage.
Okay.
All right, next is the... what's it actually called? Gearforged Assassin. Okay, so it's going to attack Pearson.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a hit. Also, so that's going to be 14 damage to you.
Mm-hmm. Is there an end to that, or just
No,
14
not yet.
damage?
Not yet.
What do you mean, not yet?
Not this
That's
turn.
that's a good sign. Not yet.
Not this turn. Okay,
Well,
so
all that
that's,
matters.
that's him, and then the other two are going to attack. The one in the corner nearest Cole is going to point at Cole, and from his fingertips is going to launch a thunderbolt.
Shit.
So it's plus 10.
Plus 10. No,
Yeah.
it misses. Whatever it is, it misses.
Okay,
What
good.
a loser.
Yeah, so versus your physical defense doesn't work. Natural odd, that's a miss, so it doesn't work. Okay, the other one's going to do the same thing, but at the only person he can see, which is Pearson.
Okay.
And versus
Come
your
on.
physical defense, 13. Wow.
Yay!
Okay.
Up tier.
Those are 2 misses, and that's their turn.
I can dig it.
Alright. I am currently not liking a lot of the stuff that's going on, but
Well, join the club.
he is going to stick out his glove and see what pops out.
Woo.
Oh, nice.
16.
Hang on. I have the list. I found it the other day.
Sweet.
What did I...
No, about that list you found.
Tell me more.
I think I wrote Spice Bay. Does that sound familiar to anyone?
That doesn't sound familiar to our own fucking language, Squee.
Spice
What's
Barrel?
Spice? Is it Spice Day? Are we throwing the Spice Girls at him? Ginger
Baby Spice, go.
That'd be great.
Spice.
Viva forever, motherfucker.
Okay, I'll tell you what, because I can't read my own handwriting in that, and that's why I started writing things down. Piff, what you have in your hands is a barrel full of spices. If you hit with it, they will be dazed next round. Yeah. Fuck if I can see what I wrote.
What are the pluses on the page? Can you see that?
No, it's a large object, but there's no plus to hit.
Oh, okay.
So it'll do large object damage at least.
I
I swear to God, it looks like Spice Bay. I don't know what's wrong with me.
All right.
Controls the Spice Bay.
The good
Controls Spice Bay controls the universe.
to
The
restore some
spice
faith, you
must
guys should
grow.
all know that by now I actually write everything down on the computer instead of my handwriting. But yeah.
We're
Hit
so
'em with
proud
the
of you.
Spice Bay.
I'm
What
going
did
to
you
chuck
say?
it at the. You know what? I'm going to chuck it at the magic caster.
Okay.
We can F those guys. And I'm going to be having just giant bulging eyes when I do so.
All right.
Your bulging eyes.
That is most definitely a hit. And
And
29 damage too. Nice.
I'm going to use my encounter to attack again.
All right.
20.
And that is, I believe, not a hit.
Really, for AC?
Yep. So what? Four points, right?
8.
No, 8 because you bulged your eyes. All right. So then. Okay, and he is dazed next turn. So
Minus 4 to attacks.
Yeah. All right, nicely done. And
The
Jarek.
spice must
The
throw.
spice.
Jarek finishes his contemplation of these wonderful creatures that he has come across and actually realizes that everyone has acted before. I'm like, oh, what a novel concept. Standard action, I'm going to use that to summon horror, creating a ghoul that I can use nearby. Basically, it'll break out of that trapdoor that leads to like the even lower deck. Just
Oh my god.
Oh,
and,
nice.
like, the ghoul will rise out.
The ghoul will rise again.
All right. And he's huge!
Holy piss!
Brian, we missed you.
I just finished eating beholder flesh. It was delicious.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, do you guys have some more
Oh.
beholder?
Heavy
That
night of
was
drinking.
tasty.
Hang on. Let me make sure that's given to you.
Sure. Okay.
You know the thing about beholder flesh.
There you go.
You're
He's
full,
all yours.
And then
All right.
30 minutes later.
Quick action. Quick action. I'm going to use the Wand of the Unfettered Minion to give that ghoul a +1 to attack and damage.
Okay.
My move action is going to, I don't know, be converted into another quick action to shout at the ghoul, "Get him!" And like he points like the bony hand at the fucking caster who's hiding. And the ghoul, since it can act immediately, follows Jarek's commands. Going forward, and I'll go ahead and make a ghoul attack. Let's see here. Actually, click the proper macro. It's a +1 to the roll. That's a 21 versus armor class.
That is a hit.
That's 9 damage
Nice.
instead of 8. It's a natural even hit, which means it is vulnerable to attacks by undead until the end of the ghoul's next turn. That takes care of it for me.
Awesome. Okay, so escalation die, I'd say would go to 1. You guys did decent damage with the spice barrel and everything.
Hey, Spice Girls.
All right, Finn, your turn.
All right, still attacking this mofo. Let's do it. We're at 1. We're at 1. That's some crazy shit we got there. This is even crazier.
All right, let me see. That's a 20, so that is versus... That is a hit.
Woo! Take
That is
that.
20 points of damage.
What up, yo? What up? And guess what? BJ gonna attack too because that's all I got. So BJ, yo, what's up? That's
That's
nice try,
not it.
buddy. It's okay. It's okay.
You're talking to yourself. You realize that, right?
Also, I do want to point
very
out.
many friends.
I also do want to point out that you do have a feat that allows you to double attack once per battle, even if you roll an odd.
Don't tell me what to do.
I am not telling you what to do. I am simply
See,
reminding you of all your options.
you are
I'm kidding.
representative of the patriarchy, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm kidding. Thank you, Squee. I completely forgot about that. Out of character.
no, it's all good.
No, I do appreciate it. I know it sounds like I'm being sarcastic. I'm
Kriana, I know you
serious.
well enough by now to know that you were being sarcastic. It's fine. Trust me.
What? You motherfucker, fine.
No. Are you done?
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. Pearson, your turn.
So these things seem to be made of like a soft white clay.
Actually, the strange thing is they did. The one standing in front of you looks completely made of metal. I mean, completely. You can see
Well-
gears turning in them.
Oh shit! Well, how the fuck am I supposed to punch that? All right. Made of gears. Well, you know what? Pearson, since his fists can't pierce through metal, and he's not foolish enough, he still has his knife in his hand. He's going to try to jam it in like a weak point or like a sectional point, like maybe where the neck meets the head or something like that. To see if he can't dislodge some of those gears.
Okay.
So just a standard regular attack, no special monk shit or anything like that.
All right.
I got 25.
Okay, that's a hit. So roll
Nice.
damage.
All right, so I will roll my 48 plus, I think it's 4. Let me double check. Yarp, plus 4. So I do 24 damage to him.
Nice.
Yeah, I can dig it.
Fuck your gears.
Fuck your gears.
You hear a popping
the gears
sound.
of war. Good. Hey, so that works.
You dwarven
Words I
piece
got.
of shit.
I think I got this figured out.
Did someone said my name earlier? Did someone have a question or?
I think I may have figured out the item name. Is it Spike Ball?
Oh, that would be what you
I would have to have incredibly bad handwriting, but yes, that could be Spike Ball.
Let's see.
know,
I've
that-
seen him throw a spike ball before.
That was the first thing he
Yeah.
summoned, actually.
Yeah.
But that literally means that one of my L's has to be all but horizontal.
Yeah.
Which
Yes,
generally
man,
isn't
it's
how.
your fucking
No.
handwriting.
Yeah. No. I'm almost positive now that's what it is,
Is
and I
is
just have
that
horrible
It is.
handwriting.
I remember.
That could be spike ball.
I was
Yeah,
literally like
it's-
writing down like Spice Bay over and over and over in the book. Like, what could this be construed by?
Well,
You need
thank
your
you,
own film noir
thank
of
you,
you
thank you for
figuring
the
that out.
detective work. I'm actually going to be transferring my list to computer, so we won't have this problem again. Hopefully.
All right.
Sorry about that. Keen, it's your turn.
Okay. I take my 5 points. Minus 5. I'm going to attack with my greatsword.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Olivia cowers in fear behind you.
Yes.
She's
Oh,
actually
crap.
working with the fucking experimentalist. That's why she's not doing anything.
No, actually, I didn't expect her to be in the fight with you guys, so I didn't plan these fights to have 6 people. So I'm just abstaining with her.
Oh,
Why
come
did-
on!
Why did you allow her to be in the fight with us then? She could have been
You
like,
asked!
oh, God. She could have said, fuck off.
All right. So that's a miss.
Damn it.
So that's 4
Okay.
points of damage.
Yep. And that is my turn.
All right.
I am going to try and save, and I do. I do not have any ongoing damage.
Nice.
That is the end of my turn.
Okay, it's time for the golems. Both of the spellcasters, as a quick action, are going to let's see here. Okay, first of all, this spellcaster is going to roll a disengage. That's not going to work.
Yeah.
So he's going to stay where he is. Yeah, he can't really see. That would be not good. Okay, he's not going to do this. The spellcaster down here at the bottom is going to take a quick action to chant a quick spell. And the guard, the dragonkin right in front of Keen's blade, suddenly lights on fire. Then he is going to point at Cole.
And then a spike ball appears in it.
And he's going to throw another Thunderbolt. Versus your physical defense.
You've been ACDC'd.
Jesus!
That still misses.
This guy sucks!
What a
The other spellcaster is going to attack this ghoul right in front of him with his staff of iron.
The staff of iron.
You mean an iron staff?
No,
Shut
it's staff of iron. It actually says staff of iron.
Okay.
All right, that is a critical.
Yeah, that hits. Tell me
That
more.
was you stupid fucking ghoul, and not me.
That's gonna be 20 points of damage right there.
That is just enough to unsummon the ghoul. And that's exactly 20. Goes poof.
Damn.
All right. We'll do the guards next. So the one that's this sword is all aflame now is going to attack Keen.
Mm-hmm.
Want to make sure that I am. Okay, got it. There we go. Is that a hit?
Yes.
Okay, then you, my friend, are taking 20 points of damage plus 5 ongoing fire damage. No, wait. No, I'm sorry. That's only on a critical hit. So just 20 points of damage.
Okay, so 20 points of damage.
14 plus 6 fire damage is basically what you're taking.
Fantastic. I am, what was it called? Staggered? Yeah, staggered.
All right, Finn, this one's attacking you.
Bring it, bitch.
17. I don't think that's a hit.
No, it's even, so it goes to.
Oh, okay, so you take 14 points of damage.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, and last but not least, Mr. Assassin over here is actually going to pull out a bag of tricks. He is going to, Pearson, almost right in front of your eyes. He makes a move, and suddenly he's not there. Roll me a spot check.
You're a fucking rabbit. He has a bag of tricks.
So, should I use obviously my wisdom, my level,
And
background?
half of Forged in the Streets rounded down.
Okay, so plus 2. Got 14.
Okay, yeah, he completely disappears. You don't know where he is.
Okay.
Jarek, I would also have you make one because you are right there and you're not currently engaged with someone. So
21.
okay, you actually do see him, but he moves over here. It doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity because the camouflage ability doesn't do that.
I can't see him yet.
But he is not hidden. Jarek still knows where he is and can just say, "He's right there."
Oh, okay.
So he is. Actually, he's gonna come behind Pearson. So here's what's gonna happen. He's going to attack you. Since he's already been spotted anyway, he's not going to wait another turn or anything. He's going to attack you, but since he was spotted, he doesn't get any advantage.
Okay.
All right, so he's going to attack. Oh, that is a critical fail. His turn is over.
Tell me more about your fucking bag of tricks, asshole. Tricks are just for kids, not mechanical construct.
It would have been dangerous, you know. All right, that is the golem's turn. Cole.
I would note that my spice barrel did hit him. Does he have to save against dazing, or is it just
No, just
like
one
the-
turn.
All right. I'm going to go and freaking. I still hate that magic son of a bitch. I'm going to continue my onslaught with crazy eyes to that freaking mage bird man over there.
All right. That is not a hit.
It takes 8 points of damage.
All right. Da-da-bump. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that will be my turn.
All right. Jarek, it is your turn.
Maybe the one that the goal ruled allows me to like just walk away without having to disengage.
I'm sorry? Oh, yeah. Sure. I because you saw where he was, so you just don't have to be near him.
It's cool. Right, well, by the way, you can delete that that ghoul token.
All right.
Jarek's not gonna let this shit stand. Fuck focus fire. Fuck that asshole. Destroyed my everything. Just fucking search past for the ghoul stand. Gonna move there as the move action. And let's see.
Mage battle.
He is vulnerable to my attack. I'm going to use a... Oh, no, we'll just keep it simple for now. Move action, my standard action, to cast Spark on that bastard. That is not a critical hit, but it's still 24 versus magic defense for 21 lightning damage. Unless he's flying right now. Wink,
He
wink.
is not flying right now. He can't. Yeah, he's not flying right now. So that's definitely a hit. So that's 21 points of damage.
Okay.
Hey, if I pick him up, or if Cole picks him up and throws him, is he considered flying?
That's the end of my turn.
No, that's called falling with style, I believe.
Potato,
Alright.
potato.
All right, so that's the end of your
6 to
turn.
1,
Escalation die is up to 2, and it is now Finn's turn.
We continue the onslaught. Let us go. Avanti, matey, all that other thing. Hang on, where is my button? That's my button. Ah, shit.
That's a miss.
But it's even.
It is.
Take that, you slut.
That's
Fuck
a miss.
that. BJ, you know what to do, buddy. Burke.
That's a miss. On the bright
Stop
side.
sniffing your own crotch, BJ. Fight this thing.
On the bright side, that's 8 points of damage. All right,
I end my turn.
Pearson, it's your turn.
So, thank you. It's official now. So this thing is technically engaged with me because it
Yes.
tried to attack me, right?
Correct.
Is he, out of curiosity, I know Olivia isn't actually acting, but is she considered engaged with him as well?
Yes.
Sweet! Now I'm turning around, and I'm sticking my dagger through his eye socket and spinning it around. See if we can't hit any gears that way. I get and I'm considered flanked, and so I get to add in my sneak attack damage to this shit. So do I just double it, or do I double my dice?
You just double it.
Yeah, you can.
You
just
can
double
do
it.
either one.
You can
I
do
think.
whichever you choose, my friend.
I will roll it and then double it. So I roll 4d8 plus an additional 2d8. So 6d8. 6d8 plus 4. And we'll double that. I do
Fuck you!
68 points of damage.
Holy crap.
Wow. All right, hang on.
This makes up for not hitting a goddamn knoll.
Hang on. I gotta figure this out now.
Can I moida him?
No, you cannot.
Aw, really? He's
Yep.
tough.
And actually,
I- yeah,
when you do that, he staggers a bit and then starts to turn and becomes.
What?
A pony.
If he becomes goddamn Ultron, I'm out of here.
He basically quickly liquefies and turns into what looks like a half orc.
What the fuck is going on?
Let's see here. Where is my?
Of course, they're in a goddamn not. This guy's ugly. I don't like him. Give me another half orc.
That's hurtful.
That half orc token's familiar to me. I was a player in another campaign who became corrupted by undead courtesy of an artifact axe.
Oh, nice. So yeah, he looks like a half orc now with blades.
Just out of character, does it look injured?
Yes, and in fact, I'll be generous and tell you guys all this. The hit points carry over no matter what form.
Okay.
So everything has a certain amount of hit points, and that does not change. Other things can change, but hit points will not.
Okay, just curious.
Okay, is this guy considered staggered? The one I
Yes.
stabbed in the eye. Okay, that's
Yes, he is.
good. That's good to know. That will help a lot.
Is that the end of your turn?
Well, he's still technically engaged with me, so yes.
Okay. Keen.
All right,
man.
I'm going to use a recovery because goddamn I need it. I am going to recover 27 health, but no, I don't have the ongoing, so just plus 27 health. And then I will see if I can still use my recovery. This time. Is it 10 plus?
It's
or
11.
It's
11
11
higher.
plus.
I
Alright,
can use
so
it
you
again.
can. Mhm.
All right, and that is my turn.
All right. Then it is the golem's turns. All right. Spellcaster up top with Jarek. Quick action to heal 10 points of damage to itself. Hang on. Let me move up to him. All right. And then he is going to... Is he going to engage? Where is he going to...
Staff battle.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Go for it. Jerick will like wave like the skeletal hand out.
No, he's
I
gonna...
can't even line mine up, bitch. Oh wait.
He's
Oh.
gonna throw a thunderbolt at Jarek. This is versus
That's
your
right.
physical defense.
Thunderbolt.
That
Thunderbolt.
hits.
All right, that hits. You take you take 18 thunder damage, and that is not okay. So 18 thunder damage.
Okay.
Been thunderstruck.
All right.
I don't
This
think you trust
spellcaster down at the bottom.
my self-righteous suicide.
Okay, Dick
No,
Cheese.
no, Brianna.
When angels refuse to bump.
All right. This other emissary is going to still try and hit Cole with the freaking thunderbolt. He's pissed. Oh, he's not pissed. Oh, that's critical. So Cole, that is 36 points of damage.
Ooh.
Okay. 36.
All right. The one in front of you, Finn, is going to attack.
Come on, don't hit me this time. Just be like a fucking loser and just miss. Like the fuck it hits.
That's 14 damage.
14 damage starts hurting after a little while.
Yeah.
It does. Keen, same for you. That's gonna be 20 damage.
Yep.
Gonna have to take a campaign loss here if this keeps up and run.
All right. Pearson, the orc is going after you. I need to make sure that I am doing this right. So that is...
If you're rolling the dice with your feet, then you're doing it wrong.
No! All right. That is...
Yeah, that's a hit.
That's a natural even hit. So... Oh, whoops. Okay, the Orc Legionnaire will get a +2 bonus to all defenses until the start of next turn. And he does 12 damage to you.
Oh, 12. That's not too bad.
So his AC goes up by 2 next turn.
I just got the staggered.
And that is it for the Golem's turns.
Okay.
Cole.
Shoot. I just remembered something I'm going to ask because, yeah. I forgot I had a particular item. May I subtract 10 of that damage?
What item did you have?
A Ring of Defense?
Yeah.
Subtract 10 damage?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Alright. What I'm going to do is actually switch focus to the thing shifting behind me. And going to attack that.
The half-orc?
Yeah.
Alright. That is a miss.
I did not bulge my eyes, so that's 4. I'll bulge my eyes now and throw. And that is still a miss, so that will be 8.
Alright. Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Jarek, your turn, sir.
All right. Well, I can back at you, motherfucker. Fuck your focus fire, lightning, bitch. That's 17 versus magic defense.
Let's see. I believe that's a hit. Let me just check. Emissary, magic. Oh no. Wait. Is that physical defense, right?
It's magic defense.
Magic defense. No. Okay, then it does not hit.
Okay, he takes 4 damage.
All right. All right.
Jarek uses a quick action to look back down at the others. He's not going to move. He ends his turn here.
Wait. Just so we're clear, there's no magic defense. There's physical defense and mental defense. So...
Mental defense.
Okay,
yes.
got it.
It's an M.
I see.
MD.
There we go. All right. And then escalation goes up to 3. Finn, it's your turn. And also, just to remind you of all the things you have, you, as a quick action, can use your magical ring.
That's cool. I'm gonna try and disengage.
All right.
Okay, no, I'm not. I'm, I guess I can...
If you choose rally, it does not take attack of opportunities, so...
I know, but can I use it? Don't I have to, like, do something special to use it?
No.
Or is that...
Do a rally? No. You
No.
haven't used more than one in this fight, so you can still use
You
your
just
first...
use your standard action.
Oh,
It just
okay,
takes your standard
then-
action to do.
Yeah, I'll just do that. So that's just
And remember to add it to Baby Junior.
yes. Yes. All right. Can baby still attack them? That doesn't count.
Baby still can attack, and you still have a quick action if you choose to use it for anything.
I don't know. Does anyone want +2 to an equipment?
I think a lot of us would. I would, as a group, as a vote, I would probably give an attack or defense plus to Inferno's character.
That or Keen, since he's getting hit a lot too.
Yeah. How you doing, Keen?
I'm at 20 HP.
Yeah, give it to him.
All
I
right.
still have 40, so give it to Keen.
I will do it to Keen then.
All right,
You'll-
and
Sure.
do me a favor. Can you roll a D100?
Okay.
What is it? It is 18.
7.
7.
Oh, 7. All right, then on armor that is going to be Keen. That odds also a +2 to your physical defense.
Sweet. Okay.
All right,
you.
and then BJ will attack. Boop.
That's a
No,
miss.
he won't. He'll try and fail. Cake farts. All right, I'm done.
Pearson, your turn, sir.
All right, Pearson's gonna yell out, "These things are too strong. I think we're gonna have to get out of here. Maybe sink the boat with them on while he continues to fight this fucking orc." I got 19.
That's going to be a miss.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Then what? Cullimore will say, "You guys move. I can hold them off for a little bit." And I'll just stay engaged with this guy so he doesn't run around and start stabbing other people. That's my turn. Get
All right.
topside.
Keen, your turn.
I'm going to use another recovery.
All right.
Boop-a-doo. 25 health restored.
It's a hard save now.
Yeah.
I actually think it
so
starts
it's-
from easy and then goes to normal and goes to hard. I'm not sure. I don't have the exact page open.
It's fine. I'll just do a hard save. So recovery, and that's 15 plus.
No, 16 plus.
16 or above.
Above 15, yeah. All right.
Yes,
cool.
I do it.
Nice.
All right, that is my turn.
All right. You're not going to move or anything? Trying to disengage or?
I will stay in between this guy and Olivia.
All right.
I will stay right there.
Then it is the golem's turns. All right. Let's see this spellcaster right here. quick action to heal himself for 10 points of damage. And he is actually going to engage Cole and try and hit him with his Staff of Iron. Alright. That is 20.
That hits.
Alright, that's 10 damage. Alright, the Dragonkin's gonna attack Finn. 17.
Yep.
14. And Keen, same for you. 23. Ouch.
That ties.
Alright, so
Let's go to attacker.
20.
Yes. 20
Yeah.
damage. Hooray.
Alright, Orc Legionnaire is gonna go for Inferno. Alright, where is he? Ah. 21?
Hit.
Alright, that is going to be 12 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, the spellcaster up here is going to try and engage. No. He's going to do Thunderclap. He's going to stick with what works. 14 versus, I believe that's mental defense.
Mental?
I'm sorry. No, physical
You said
defense.
it was physical.
Yeah, physical defense.
That's
sorry.
another 18 damage?
All right. Yes.
I'm
yes.
asking.
Yes.
Garrick falls unconscious.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, oh shit.
All right, that's the golem's turn.
My turn.
Mhm.
All right. Roll to disengage. Go. Miss. Okay. I'm going to go drink. I'm going to use my recovery. Roll 4d8 plus 4, I believe. 2. 22. Yeah, he's going to stand his ground.
All right. Jarek, you're unconscious.
That's my death save, failure, and turn.
All right. Seeing how bad everything's going, Olivia does something very strange. And before I say this, I do want to say that this is not what I had planned, so I am adapting a bit, but I think in a realistic way. Olivia lets out a roar that literally deafens everyone in the room and begins to grow extremely quickly into a large black dragon that actually bursts through the top of the ship and bursts apart the sides. And as she says that, she yells for everyone to run.
Okay.
And the shaking of the, basically the ship falling apart, I'm basically giving everyone like 1 round to do something before the golems can recover because they're trying to keep their balance.
Okay. Can we still act in the initiative order?
Yes.
Okay.
So, Finn.
All right. Well, so do we have to roll to disengage still?
I would say no. Everyone's, kind of busy with other things at the moment.
I'll grab Jarek.
Okay, I was about to say, are you grabbing Jarek?
You can just let me fucking sink to the ocean. I won't die.
Yeah, but never
We're not
mind.
leaving you behind, man.
I'm
Okay.
grabbing Jarek.
Okay, as long as you got Jarek, then Finn's gonna book it out with BJ.
Can you move after me, Pearson?
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
Pearson.
Sure.
Okay. How far can I get, Squee?
You can get 60 feet, so let's say 30 feet. You can definitely get up on deck.
All right, so I'll, I guess, be on deck. Use the illusion, not on top of
Actually,
you guys.
I'm sorry, you don't even have to run up on deck. The ship's busted apart. You can just run and jump to the
Jumping
pier.
through.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
That'll be my turn.
And we're just gonna use this to replace Olivia. Well, we'll keep her over here so you guys can still see what you're doing.
All right. I'm going to go over to Pearson and hand him a champion tier potion
Okie dokie. Thank you.
for Jarek. Do you need any?
I'm fine for now. Just go.
All right. Now I'll book it.
Okie dokie. My turn?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm go over here. I don't think I have time to put potion in Jarek's mouth and pick him up.
No, it'd be a standard action to put a potion
Yeah.
in my mouth.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick him up first. Okay. And I guess that's all I can do, right?
No, actually, if you double, well,
No, I moved an
because it would
action.
be a standard action to pick him up. So
That's okay.
yeah.
I got backups. I
Yeah.
can handle shit.
All right. So now it is the golems are, like I said, the golems are trying to regain their feet. Cole, it's your turn.
If they're still doing that, and the ship is coming apart, Cole will try to jump over. Is there any particular rules, or...?
No, because it's connected to the pier, so you're just jumping down about 5 or 10 feet.
Alright.
That is a successful death save. I heal up using a normal recovery while on Pearson's back.
What's up? Hey, buddy.
13 hit points. Jarek, he has faced worse. He has suffered the wrath of the Lich King and survived. He's not going to be stopped by some sort of pussy with a thunder slam. Which case, Jarek will actually inhale and breathe deeply on Pearson's shoulder.
Oh, good. You're alive. we're leaving.
All right. Okay, and with that, Olivia is continuing to grow, so it is now Finn's turn.
Still gonna just book it to the tree line, I guess. So we'll go, what is it, 30 feet? How do I math? So like here-ish. And that's it.
Alrighty. Pearson.
I would like to carry Jarek as far away from here as I can.
All right.
I'd like to
tell
use
you what.
the DM's discretion.
Yeah, roll me a straight up die with your Constitution modifier. Oh no, with your Strength modifier.
Jarek's
Okay,
going to be
so
fighting
D20.
this. He doesn't want to be carried away.
Tough shit, dude. I don't have time to drop you and have you hobble your slow ass around. You
That's
can
cool.
fight this.
But if he's fighting, I'm gonna make this a hard check.
Whatever. 1d20 plus my Constitution modifier.
Uh-huh.
Nothing else. My level.
Oh yeah, on your level. I am so sorry. Plus your level. Level and Constitution. Strength modifier.
Strength modifier?
yes,
okay,
yes,
I
strength.
added my Constitution modifier.
Sorry,
So
no, your
that's
strength.
actually a 16.
All right, it's still not a hard save. So Jarek, you can kick off of him and land on your feet.
Fantastic.
All right. Fucking see you on the other side then, you dumbass. You're welcome. All right, I'm going.
All right, run, or do what you want.
Run where? Okay, I'll just go. Yeah. Anyways, I'm done.
All right, Keen, your turn.
Jesus fucking Christ. Is anyone else in there?
Jarek, that's it,
Jarek.
and Olivia.
Ugh. I am going to... I'm going to wait at the end of the pier and use a recovery. Wait for Jarek. And yell, Jarek, get your ass out here!
All right.
17 health.
It is the golem's turns. The only one who's not focusing on giant black dragon would be the spellcaster, who still is focusing on Jarek. Let's see here. He is going to try to engage Jarek and hit him with his staff. 27, ouch. That's
that
10,
hits.
10 points.
Okay.
And that's because everyone else is focusing on giant big black thing. Alright, so it is Cole's turn now.
Cole is going to move over to where he thinks Jarek is going to be, and going to see if he can't generally help. But I don't think he can see anything from this particular angle, so he's going to be standing there.
Alright. Jarek, your turn.
Okay, let me go and make that. Also, go ahead and make a roll to disengage. That succeeds.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. I can go ahead and take a move normally, and I do want to make sure that I can reach these bastards. Cool. It's a shame, though. I'm going to hit my allies. Fuck it. Jarek's not in the mood to care about allies. This is going to hit everyone on the map.
All right.
I invoke the crimson wind of Shadowhold.
Since the escalation is 3. This is going to be a circle of death, which is going to go on everyone, and I will target enemies first before I target allies.
Okay.
With my attack rolls. The first will be against the guy up there who was fighting me, the spellcaster. We go ahead and make that. That's a 16 versus physical defense.
The spellcaster physical defense is 16, so you get
71 points of negative energy damage.
Ooh, nice.
The next one will be against the Dragonborn guy who's down. Even though I can't see him, this will hit because it fucking nukes the entire ship. Against the guy who's pointed at with the tip of the tail by the black dragon.
Mm-hmm.
That's 19 versus physical defense.
That is a hit.
That's 71 points of negative energy damage. Then we'll have it against the other spellcaster guy who's below the tail. That's a 28 versus physical defense.
That's definitely a hit.
71 points of negative energy damage. Then we'll go against the Orc Berserker guy who's currently under the tail.
All right.
That's 24 versus
That's
physical defense.
A hit.
That's 71 points of negative energy damage.
And he is dead.
And then the final dragon guy who's now by the point, the one that Finian was fighting, that's 22 versus physical defense.
A hit.
For 71 points of negative energy damage.
All right. So then...
So, and actually, you know, Jarek was fucking unconscious. He fucking considers the dragon an enemy. That's not Kip. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's true. He wouldn't know.
That's 30 versus physical defense for 71 points of negative energy damage on the dragon.
You're going to have to give me 1 second. Alright, so that is going to be...
I did heal her up earlier.
You're just taking him back.
Just take the health back.
With interest.
That is going to be... What was it versus physical?
30.
30.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely a hit.
71 points of negative energy damage.
Okay.
And then my allies. We start with Cole. That's 26 versus Cole's physical defense for 8 negative energy damage.
All right.
All right.
This is against Pearson. That's 24 for 8. This is against Keen. 25 for 8. And Finian is within his reach, because this thing reaches pretty far. That's a failure, which means I take 4 damage. Jarek falls unconscious again. and then against Baby Junior, that's 8 points of damage on Baby Junior. And that is the circle of death. Jarek falls back down once again.
All right. So escalation die is not really increased. Well, no, actually, I would say it would, because even though you're running, you did a lot of damage to everyone. So we'll give that escalation die a 4. All right, it's Finn's turn.
Finn's just watching in horror at this point, like not sure what's going on or if her friends are dead.
Okay, Pearson.
Stupid son of a fucking bitch! Why do I even fucking bother? I should just let him sink to the bottom of the
fucking ocean as I crawl through splintered boards of a half-sinking ship as I try to carry his goddamn unconscious ass away if possible. Or if I can only get to him and pick him up, then fine. But I'm going back goddamn in. Jesus.
All right, how far did you have to move?
I don't know.
So
I'm
you
not
were
too
over here.
sure, dude. I was over there, yeah.
That's only half your movement, so I'd say you could pick him up and still make it about back to where you
like
were.
half?
Yeah.
Okay, I can dig it.
I'll move my token.
Motherfucker. All right. Yeah, move, action. That free action to curse Jarek's name for all goddamn eternity. and seriously asking, Pearson is asking himself why the hell he's doing this, but hey, what can you say?
All right.
That's turn.
Keen.
I'm going to take out my bow. And I'm going to move over to here and face this way, covering them.
Okay.
If there's anything that's going to go after these guys, I'm going to shoot it.
All right.
That is my turn.
Okay. Golem's turns. They're focused on the immediate threat. I'm not even going to waste time with that combat. So suffice to say, they probably hit her a bit, but girl's got a lot of hit points. She's taking it like a champ. Cole.
Well, he's probably going to be leading up the rear, so he's going to be ready. If he can see any golems, he's going to be attacking them. But besides that, that will be his turn.
All right.
All right. First death save. That is a failure, since the counter was reset whenever I was healed.
All right. I'm gonna do this way to make it quick. She has 3 attacks with her claws and teeth. She's just gonna make them all at once. Those are 1 critical, 1 hit, and 1 failure. So 30 points of damage. She kills 2 of them.
Yay.
So there's
Woo!
that. The only one that's still standing is the sword guy all the way in the corner that was fighting Finn, and the caster up top.
Groovy.
And it is Finn's turn.
Finn's pretty much doing the same thing, just watching, waiting for them to get over here.
All right. And
So is BJ.
Pearson,
Yeah?
your turn.
Okay. I am going to move an action to set Jarek on the ground. Attack action.
Heal me, so I can get it.
To shove a goddamn champion healing tear down his fucking undead throat.
All right. Let's see here. How much does that add to the normal recovery?
2d8.
Plus 2d8.
And a cap of
Yes.
60.
I'm not hitting a fucking cap of 60 with my recovery. Out your fucking mind. Bam.
27. Nice.
Okay.
That's fucking 3/4 of my hit points.
Keen. You know what? We can go ahead and just consider battle done. They're going to concentrate on her. She's going to slaughter them. That's just the way it's going to work.
Yeah.
Hobble my bleeding, broken ass over to the woods. And then I'll have to spend recovery when we're all done.
And as quickly as it started, she is going to shrink back down into Olivia.
Fuck you, Dragon. I've still hit you with that shit.
Where did she end up?
Oh, there she is.
Oh, there she is. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we got the. I'm assuming the ship is sinking.
Oh God, yes.
Alright.
Job accomplished.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
job accomplished.
So Olivia
You
kind of
think
walks
they
up and
heard
she
us?
says, "So, I
Why
might
the
have."
fuck didn't you tell us you could do that before? It would have saved us a hell of a lot more time.
She looks a little sheepish, and then she looks at Keen and she says, "Because I didn't want him to know."
Well, I'm glad your little mistake didn't make us all corpses, he says as he storms off into the jungle just a little bit of a ways to tend to his own wounds. AKA, I'm just going to be rolling recoveries now for a while. I'm not happy,
Speak
though.
of which. Yeah. All right. I'm back to full.
Olivia would probably still talk to Keen. Your friend is wrong, you know. Me going into dragon form just made things a lot harder. Now they
I
know that a
figured.
dragon is loose, and they're gonna come looking for me.
Yeah.
I
So you're a dragon.
didn't want you to see that.
Why?
She kind of shrugs and she says, because I'm a dragon, you're human. I kind of thought that might be a problem.
Why would it be?
She looks at you incredulously. Like, seriously? She says again,
No.
I'm a dragon. You're a human. I thought that might be a problem. She's
Keen
like,
just shrugged.
this is not the time, we should go.
Yeah, let's go.
Jarek, Cole, Finn.
I am waiting for Jarek to look like he can handle himself.
Jarek says,
We still have a plan to execute whenever the livery returns in the morning.
He's all business again.
What could we possibly learn from that goddamn livery? We've disrupted the limestone. Shouldn't we come up with another plan to... I hate to say I was right, but definitely sounds like... It definitely seemed like that was... what was his name?
Nye.
Nye. No, sorry, I was doing that in character.
Oh,
I
oh.
have,
Well,
my
no, and-
notes in front of me.
And
Nye.
Olivia was saying, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nye. So,
Jarek says, I suppose we did learn everything that we needed to know from the goals from the one goal. No.
yeah. It's too bad we can't just use another ship to sneak on in, but he'd expect that anyway.
And Olivia comes up and she says, there's one more thing you should know.
Lay it on us. You know what they say, all things come in threes, so why not bad news?
She says,
I mean-
go ahead,
Go
Jar-
ahead.
Oh, she says, Kip, he's my son.
Jarek's like, well then I wonder why he didn't show up to assist us when things got loud.
Oh. Hang on. So you're the queen.
What?
Okay, then.
Queen?
That's what Kip was saying. His mom.
She
I don't
laughs. Well,
Something.
of course he calls me the queen. He's always called me that.
Hmm.
No, I am actually a very young dragon in my order with almost no power.
Hmm.
So perhaps you would like to explain to us why you exactly what happened.
She
Now that we know who you are.
She nods. She's like, well, most of what I told you was the truth. I did not agree with the other dragons staying here on this island. I felt it was doing something to them. I felt it was changing them into something less than what they should be. They didn't listen to me and I got angry, so I left and walked the world as a human, and that's when I met Keen. Unfortunately, after a few years, they decided I had had enough fun and called me back, and when dragons summon you, she kind of shrugs, you don't really refuse. In an effort to make me more dignified, they forced me to marry Fang, and Kip was the result. I don't know exactly what's been happening to the dragons, but my fears were right. They became so lethargic that when that Nye, I guess he said his name was, came in, they didn't even bother to try and fight. I was the only one that seemed to have any sort of energy in me. My only guess is that my time away from the island still made the effect less, I suppose, and I grabbed my son and ran. And then I sent him to find the only person that I knew outside this isle that I thought might help me.
That's not entirely true, though. You're not the only one who's unaffected by what the hell's going on here. Fang is as well.
She nods and she says, Fang is not affected, that is true. My guess would be that it's something they can turn off or stop. And it's not that I'm not affected, I can feel it in my head. I just can resist it still.
So when you told us that you had attempted prior attacks on these gnolls...
She shook her head. I actually considered attacking, but never actually did it. I couldn't attack them with... I wasn't strong enough in my human form, and if I changed into a dragon like I did now, well, things would have gotten a lot more dangerous for me.
Listen, we made enough ruckus with the ship that they might send someone to investigate. Why don't we just pull back liquor wounds and figure out where to go to for in the future? Figure out what our next step should be.
Olivia nods and she says, I am truly sorry for the deception. I felt it was unwise to transform so soon. But it was better than letting everyone die on the ship.
Yeah. You didn't have to transform, but you could have at least told us.
She shrugged. That's why I'm apologizing.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's go.
Do you have somewhere safe that we can hold up?
She nods. She says, as far as I know, the lean-to we were at earlier today is still unknown.
All right.
Rather go back to the cavern entrance where the gnome is.
Yeah. Well, let's just try the lean-to first. We shouldn't give away how we got in here anyway. That could become what's the word? Compromised.
Problematic?
Compromised. Yeah.
All right. Is this a good place to end the session?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it gives us a time throughout the week to figure out what the hell we should do next.
All
Oh,
right.
I think a lot of things are compromised, including our bodies.
Yeah, tell me about it.
All right, then. We will continue the session next week. Woo!